Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Hunger Pangs with Simran. So it's November, it's Diwali and winters are also almost here, which means it's the perfect time to make some warm homemade pinnies. And friends, this year being unique, most of us are planning to make sweets all by ourselves at home because after all it's Diwali 2020. So to make it very special for all of you, here I am with a full-on Punjabi recipe of some atta and besan melt in the mouth delicious pinnies. So first in a pan, we need to add in 2 tablespoons of ghee. To that, we need to add in 40 grams of this edible gond. This is very easily available at stores. It's not at all a hassle to find it. We need to sort of fry this in the ghee, but it's very important to fry this on low heat only. Otherwise, it won't cook all the way through till the inside. And it should take you around 6 to 7 minutes to cook these completely. So these are done, and you see I have fried these until they have puffed up like popcorns, and this is exactly how it's supposed to be. Now I'm just going to leave this aside so that it cools down, and then we need to grind this in a mixie. In the same pan, add in 1 tablespoon of ghee and then 60 grams of dry fruits. Fry these on low heat until they become light brown in color. So I have used almonds, cashews and walnuts here, but you could skip or add in any dry fruits that you like or dislike. Alright, so these are done. Now I'm just going to leave them aside so that they cool down. Next, in a pan on low heat, we need to dry roast 1 cup of atta along with 1 cup of besan. I haven't added any ghee to this yet. That is because I want all the moisture in this to dry up. Doing so is going to make the shelf life of these pinnies much longer. So this is done. It took me around 10 minutes. It feels much lighter in weight. Now I can add in ghee to this. We need to add in half a cup at first. Mix it well and let it cook for like a minute. And then we need to add in just a quarter of a cup more. We are going to cook all of this flour in the ghee on low heat till the whole mixture becomes brown in color. And you need to keep stirring it or like mixing it all the time, otherwise it's going to get burnt very fast. Friends, don't set the heat on high at all because that will either burn this mixture or it will just change the color to dark brown very soon. And that way your atta and besan wouldn't have cooked, it would still remain raw and it would also have a raw smell to it. So now this is 90% done. I'm going to switch off the heat now and let this cook for just 2 more minutes in its own heat. Now that this is done, I'm just going to transfer this on another pan or any plate and let this cool down. We're going to add in sugar to this only and only after this has cooled down completely. Otherwise the sugar will make this very liquidy since it will melt in it. And that way the pinnies won't be able to hold their shape together. Meanwhile, I'm going to blitz this gond. And then using a chopper, I'm just going to chop these dry fruits. You could do it by hand, I just find this to be easier. Just this much is enough. We don't want them to become powdery. Alright, so this atta and besan mixture has cooled down. Now we can add in all the dry fruits and the gond in it. Also add in half a cup of castor sugar in this. This is also known as breakfast sugar very commonly. Now I have greased my palms with some ghee and I'm going to mix all of this together until the gond, dry fruits, sugar is well combined into the atta and besan mixture. So this is well combined, everything is done. Now we shall just leave this to rest for 10 minutes, otherwise you'll feel that it's too soft for us to shape it like pinnies. Been there, done that. And after 10 minutes, I'm just going to take some of this. You can make these as big or small as you like. Roll them this way. Avoid rolling them between your 2 palms like we do for roti ka atta or bread dough, because that way our body heat will make it difficult for us to give it its shape. So guys, as I said earlier, it's November, winter is almost here and so is Diwali. These pinnies suit our celebrations perfectly. The ghee, dry fruits, gond, atta and besan, basically everything in this, provides such warmth to our bodies, and of course it's a perfect sweet dish to welcome the occasion of this Diwali. So our pinnies are ready, and now just to give them a finishing touch, I'm going to place a piece of roasted almonds on top of each one of them. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you all like this recipe. Do try it out. And if you all like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and also hit the bell icon. Wish you all a very happy Diwali. Stay safe and see you next time.